Hi guys, welcome back, and today we are doing top 10 things you want to have or get whilst you're in the RC car hobby. So at number 1, and this is probably the most important one in my opinion, a decent battery, decent LiPo charger, and a LiPo bag. Pretty much this is the most important thing out of all of this. Maybe get a good LiPo as well from a good company. But getting a LiPo bag, this is from Volts. Got to talk at the camera's upside down. But this is very important for like if you're charging at home or in a shed or somewhere where it's got lots of things that you like and you care of. I don't think many people charge their batteries outside. Maybe you don't need one of these if you have like a metal box and you can charge it in the metal box, but it would be still good to have that whilst charging. If you have a metal box, have that in as well. All you have to do with this is you just put the LiPo in there. It's fireproof and heatproof as well, so yeah. They don't cost much either, about £8 for one, about 3 times the size of that. This is also part of number 1, a good charger. This is a Overlander, does 100 watts and 10 amps. It's about £36 I think, so it's really not bad compared to the other kind of competition. It came with this XT90. It has like an XT90 plug in it. I think that's XT60. And then just put that in there. It has the Dean's, and that came with the box. So if you have a Dean's battery, you can do that. Or if you have an XT90 battery, you can do that as well. So that's good. Does up to 4S. It charges one battery, but it charges my 4000 milliamp 3S battery in about 1 hour and 10 minutes. Whereas my other battery did it in about 3 hours, so there's quite a big difference there. Number 2, toothbrush. Toothbrush comes really handy when you clean your cars, like especially body shells, or maybe inside of rims and stuff, because it's such a tight kind of place. You can't just get like a cloth and just get it all out. It's quite difficult to get it all cleaned out. Especially for transmission and stuff. On this car, it's super easy to clean the transmission, but some cars it's not. So this is quite handy sometimes. And a lot of people use toothbrushes. Wouldn't recommend doing a used one, just because it has like toothpaste on it, and I found that out once. It gets toothpaste everywhere and it gets foam everywhere on it. Number 3, flathead screwdriver. They can come in use when you're doing wheels. The wheel nuts, taking wheel nuts off. I can't actually show you it, I need to take the wheels off to do that, so I'll bring you back. So you're now back. So, as I said earlier on, there's quite a tight gap. You can just see between there, that there is a gap. And a lot of things can't really get into there except for one of these babies. So you just put that in there and pry it off. This one actually I can't do that because it has a nut in the hex. There you go, at the top. So has a grub screw, that's what it's called. Has a grub screw at the top, so it stops the hex slipping off. But the pin design as well, they work great. They both work as well to each other. So yeah, that's fine with that. Now we've got that. Put that wheel back on. So for the 4th one, a nut driver, for like a wheel nut driver. This is quite important actually. I never used to think that these were important until I got one, and when I got one, man, like life change. They're quite useful for taking wheel nuts off. They're a lot better than just those metalish looking ones. But yeah, this is metal. and it works so well. Sorry guys, my camera cut off. But yeah, as I was saying, this works so well. It's so much faster, and it helps you just, I don't know, in my opinion, it makes RC hobbying more enjoyable just because taking wheel nuts off can be a pain in the bum. So that was number 4. I think. Let me check. Yeah, that was number 4. So number 5, another strange one. Needlenoseplier. Right. So Needlenosepliers. This can become quite useful for e-clips that I found out. This card doesn't actually have any e-clips that I've found yet. I find that quite useful to take them out without hurting your fingers. They can really hurt trying to take them out of your fingers, so they're quite useful. These are quite useful for taking out screws that are kind of stuck, or those kind of long grub screws. This is quite useful for taking them out. But yeah, so that was number 5. Number 6, another strange one. We'll get into some decent ones again. Decent equipment. A cloth. This is actually just from like the kitchen, but I use it now because, you know. This is quite useful for just cleaning the car off. I'm also cleaning the body shell. Just take this off here. Yeah, the car was there the whole time. My cars are always clean, but they're quite useful for just cleaning the body shell. One like this, because it has barely any fibres, it doesn't leave like wool or anything on the body shell, like my other one, which I'm not going to show you. But they're quite useful for cleaning cars. Sometimes just giving it a nice brush down with this is quite nice. Also, if you combine it with the walnut wrench, you can do that and then get in some tighter areas, like so. I'll do a demonstration. So areas like that you can just get through and clean, and it helps quite a lot. So yeah, that's pretty good. So that was number 6. Let's go on to number 7. Now number 7 is actually all 3 of these and this. These are very useful. They're so much better than using Allen keys. They don't hurt in the hand. I mean, they can do if you just continuously unscrewing stuff, like doing a full rebuild. But these are quite useful. These are quite like a lot expensive than the normal ones. These are just fast tracks ones. They've lasted me a long time actually. They've lasted me about a month so far, which is a lot better. But you can get a set like this, exactly like this, just a different colour, different material. This is actually part of the set, this one. But I bought these 2 separately. But these are very good. They're a lot better than this one. These are quite hard metal. Not sure what type. This one's a bit softer. But you can get a kit for about £12, which is practically just like these. Not £12, £10. From Model Sport. The Model Sport shop is in the link below, if you want them. So that was. Oh yeah, this as well. Arrow Max toolbox. Like that. Really useful. You can put all your hex drivers in there. So normally I just put my wheel nut in there, just like that. Keep everything in a safe location. Very useful. You have these little slots that come with it, so you can put your screws in there as well. So you know, if you're doing a build, this is quite useful actually. But yeah. So that was number 7. So let's go on to number 8. Hex driver, not hex driver. Phillips screwdriver. This is a Stanley screwdriver. Coming very useful. But yeah, it's quite useful. And it doesn't seem like something that you need, but trust me, sometimes screws pop up and you don't have the right screw for it. So it's quite useful, especially this size. This size is a, I have no idea, so yeah. That was number 8, so let's go on to number 9. Zip ties. Zip ties come in useful. Sometimes you can repair body shells of it, which I haven't done yet, but you can do. Or you can neaten up all your electronics, so as you can see. Oh god, fingers stuck in wheelbarrow. See there, I've used zip ties to keep it nice and tidy. Yeah, zip tie on there to stop that from getting through the little strap, that little thing there, that little clip. But yeah, zip ties can be very useful. It can be used for multiple things, even holding your shock springs down, which I haven't done, but I've seen people do that. So yeah. That was number 9, so now let's go on to number 10. As you can see, I messed up the numbers. This is a top 10 list, so yeah. I think you'll like number 10 as well, so. A good car. You've probably seen this car for the whole video. But I would really recommend getting a good car, even if you're on a budget. I mean, I used to have a car, an FTX Outlaw, and that was £200. And this car's £200 more, so it's 400. And quick maths. And it sucked. It sucked so much. It literally braked on every bashing, and it was just weak as. And it just sucked so much, and it nearly made me quit the hobby. So, you know, it is really worth investing, getting into a good car. Companies I would suggest, Hobeo. I would say HPI, but they are going down. But Hobeo, Lossy or Lossy, Traxxas, Anama, what's another one? Oh, JLB. JLB, they're actually quite cheap, but they're very, very strong, and they seem very useful. I've seen very good reviews on them. But yeah, it's so worth getting into a good car, because if you have a good car, you can get parts of them. Just making sure there's not any other video except for mine on there. But you can get parts of them, you can get upgrades to them, like this car. See those blue things? Yeah, they're called drive shafts. But that was an upgrade. These shocks are an upgrade. Motor on ESC, that's an upgrade. I've got some few other things in there. But yeah, there's quite a lot of things you can do. You can get new steering systems / servo. But yeah, they're quite useful to get a good car. And this body shell, if you've never seen a car before, this is a new design. And if you're looking into getting this car specifically, they're about £409 from Model Sport, I think. But they don't come with a battery or charger, so you know. But it's very fast, it goes 65 miles an hour, and it's 4-wheel drive, and it's got some massive 2.8-inch tyres. So I thought they were 2.2s, but they're actually 2.8. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. Please subscribe so I can boost this channel and do some more epic videos like this. See you later, guys. May leave a nice comment below.